Describe an expensive activity that you enjoy doing occasionally. You should say what the activity is, why you find it expensive, how often you do this activity. Explain why you enjoy doing this activity. What the activity is: traveling to new places. Why you find it expensive. Flight tickets, accommodation, meals, activities. How often you do it. Once or twice a year. Why you enjoy it. Discovering cultures, trying new foods, relaxation. One expensive activity I genuinely enjoy, occasionally, is traveling to new and exciting destinations. I typically do this once or twice a year, and although I absolutely love it, traveling can be quite costly. The major expenses usually stem from flights, particularly for international trips, as well as accommodation, which I prefer to be comfortable and well located. In addition, there are further costs like dining out, sightseeing tours, and sometimes even adventure activities that I can't resist trying when I'm in a new place. The reason I'm so passionate about traveling, despite the expense, is that it's a truly enriching experience. Each place I visit gives me the opportunity to immerse myself in different cultures, meet people from various backgrounds, and try unique cuisines that I might not encounter otherwise. I feel that traveling broadens my perspective, helping me appreciate the diversity of the world. Furthermore, the entire experience recharges me mentally. Whether it's exploring historic sites, wandering through local markets, or simply relaxing amidst natural beauty, every moment feels refreshing and rewarding. In the end, while it does require financial planning and saving up, I consider travel to be an investment in myself. The memories I create, the knowledge I gain, and the unique experiences I enjoy make it worth every penny. Describe a good law in your country. You should say what the law is, how you first learned about the law, who benefits from this law, and explain why you think this is a good law. What the law is. Environmental Protection Act. How you first learned. Studied it in school, mentioned in the news. Who benefits. Citizens, future generations, environment. Why it's a good law. Reduces pollution, preserves nature, sustainable future. One particularly good law in my country is the Environmental Protection Act. This law is designed to protect and preserve the environment by regulating activities that could lead to pollution or harm ecosystems. It places strict limits on emissions from industries, promotes waste management, and encourages conservation efforts to reduce environmental impact. I first learned about this law during a school project on sustainable development, and since then, I've seen it mentioned in the news quite frequently, especially when it comes to issues like air quality and waste disposal. It's a law that's not only taught in schools but also emphasized in the media, which helped me understand its importance at an early age. The main beneficiaries of this law are citizens and future generations. By reducing pollution and promoting eco-friendly practices, it helps ensure a healthier environment for everyone, whether that's cleaner air, better water quality, or preserved green spaces. Additionally, it benefits local wildlife by protecting natural habitats and maintaining ecological balance. I believe this is a good law because it addresses one of the most pressing issues of our time, environmental conservation. Without laws like this, our natural resources would be at risk, and the impact of pollution on public health and biodiversity could be severe. The Environmental Protection Act not only promotes sustainable living but also reminds citizens and industries of their responsibility toward the planet. By prioritizing long-term benefits over short-term gains, this law supports a sustainable future, making it a valuable asset to our country. Describe a book that you have recently read. You should say, what is the title of the book? What is it about? Why did you choose this book? How has this book influenced you? Title of the book: The Bible. What it is about. Teachings, stories, and wisdom from a spiritual text. Why I chose it for personal spiritual growth and understanding. How it influenced me. Greater patience, empathy, and perspective on life. A book I recently read is the Bible. This ancient text contains a wealth of stories, teachings, and spiritual wisdom that span centuries, offering guidance on values, moral dilemmas, and the human experience. It includes books like Genesis, Psalms, Proverbs, and the Gospels, each sharing profound messages on faith, love, forgiveness, and resilience. I chose to read the Bible as part of my journey to explore spiritual growth and gain a deeper understanding of the values it promotes. Many of my friends and family have found meaning in its teachings, so I was curious to see how it could enrich my own perspective. Reading the Bible has had a significant influence on me, instilling a sense of patience, empathy, and purpose. Its teachings encourage me to practice kindness and to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Additionally, stories like those of Job and David have inspired me to approach life's trials with faith and resilience. Overall, the Bible has impacted me by providing a broader perspective on life's complexities and has motivated me to strive for personal and spiritual betterment. It has been a truly enlightening experience that I believe will guide me in many aspects of my life. Describe a piece of art, e.g., painting, sculpture, you like. You should say, what kind of work of art is it? Where did you see this work of art? Why do you appreciate this work of art? And explain how you felt when you first saw it. A piece of art that I really admire is the painting Bharat Mata by Abanindranath Tagore. This famous Indian artwork, created around 1905, depicts Mother India as a goddess-like figure dressed in simple, traditional clothing, holding items symbolizing strength, knowledge, and love for the country. I first came across this painting online while reading about Indian art, and later saw it during a visit to a national gallery. I appreciate this painting because it beautifully represents India's spirit and heritage. Bharat Mata embodies India's values and culture, and it was created during the time of India's freedom movement, making it even more powerful. The artwork uses simple colors and an Indian style that feels very connected to our culture, which makes it feel timeless. When I saw this painting for the first time, I felt a deep sense of pride and connection to my roots. It reminded me of India's history and the strength of our people. Overall, I think Bharat Mata is not only beautiful but also inspiring, as it represents India's identity and cultural heritage. Describe an incident that made you laugh a lot. Please say, when this incident took place. Who was involved? What was so funny about it, and explain why it made you laugh. When incident took place. Last year during a family get-together. Who was involved? My cousin, parents, and other relatives. What was funny? A misunderstanding that led to a hilarious moment. Why it made you laugh. Unexpected, everyone's reaction was priceless. An incident that made me laugh a lot happened last year during a family get-together at my cousin's house. We were all gathered around in the living room, sharing stories and enjoying snacks when this hilarious moment unfolded. My cousin, who has a great sense of humor, was trying to teach our parents how to use a popular slang word in English, which is lit. He explained that it means something exciting or amazing. But my aunt misunderstood the word and started using it to describe anything related to lights. For example, she pointed to the table lamp and said, "This lamp is so lit." We were all confused at first, but when we understood the mix-up, we couldn't stop laughing. What made this incident so funny was the unexpectedness of the misunderstanding. My aunt was so serious about using the word correctly, and seeing her so confidently use it in the wrong way had everyone in stitches. Even she ended up laughing when she realized her mistake. This moment was truly memorable because it was so genuine and brought everyone closer through laughter. It reminded me of the joy in simple family gatherings and the happiness of being able to share a laugh with loved ones. Describe a family member who has had a major influence on you. You should say who the person is, what kind of person he or she is, what this person has done to influence you, and explain why you admire this person. Who the person is: my older sister, Aditi. What kind of person she is. Kind-hearted, disciplined, inspiring. How she has influenced me. Set a strong example with studies and career. Why I admire this person: dedication, resilience, and caring nature. A family member who has had a major influence on me is my older sister, Aditi. She is not only my sibling but also a role model and friend who has shaped many of my values and habits. Aditi is a very kind-hearted, disciplined, and determined person. She has always been focused on her goals and approaches everything with a strong sense of responsibility. Whether it's her academic achievements or her career, she pursues them with passion and perseverance. I've always looked up to her for the way she manages to balance her ambitions with compassion for others. The most significant way Aditi has influenced me is through the example she set with her studies and career. Growing up, I watched her put in endless hours of hard work to reach her goals, overcoming various challenges with a positive attitude. Her dedication taught me the importance of commitment and discipline in achieving success. Thanks to her guidance and motivation, I learned to approach my own goals with the same level of focus and resilience. I admire Aditi deeply because she is not only successful but also cares genuinely about people. She's always there to support our family, offering advice and comfort whenever needed. Her influence has made me a more responsible and motivated person, and I am grateful for her presence in my life. Describe a piece of electronic equipment that you find useful. You should talk about what the equipment is, how you learn to use it, how often you use it, why you find it useful, what the equipment is. Smartphone, how you learn to use it, self-learning, tutorials, and practice, how often you use it, daily, for various tasks, why you find it useful, multi-purpose, communication, work, organization. A piece of electronic equipment that I find extremely useful is my smartphone. It's a device that I rely on daily for almost every aspect of my life, whether it's work, communication, or simply staying organized. I learned to use it quite intuitively by exploring its features myself, though I also picked up tips from online tutorials and friends. Over time, I became comfortable with all its functions, from basic calling and texting to more advanced tools like productivity apps and navigation features. I use my smartphone several times a day, every single day. I rely on it to check emails, stay updated on current events, and keep in touch with my friends and family through social media and messaging apps. Additionally, I use it for things like managing my calendar, setting reminders, and even jotting down notes. The reason I find my smartphone so incredibly useful is because it combines so many functions into one compact device. It's not only a communication tool but also a personal assistant, a camera, a GPS, and much more. Having everything I need in one device makes my life much more efficient and organized, so I can't imagine going a day without it. Describe a party that you enjoyed. You should say when and where was the party, what the party was for, what you did at the party, and explain why you enjoyed the party. When and where was the party? Last month, friend's house. What the party was for friend's birthday. What you did at the party. Played games, enjoyed food, danced with friends. Why you enjoyed the party. Great atmosphere, good company, fun activities. One party I really enjoyed took place last month at my friend's house to celebrate his birthday. It was a small gathering of close friends and family, but the atmosphere was filled with excitement and happiness. The party was a lot of fun because we had a range of activities planned. First, we played some fun games that had everyone laughing, like charades and a dance-off. After that, we enjoyed some delicious food that my friend's family had prepared, a mix of homemade dishes and desserts, which made it feel really special. The highlight was when we all gathered around the cake to sing happy birthday and watched as my friend cut the cake while we cheered. What made this party so enjoyable for me was the positive energy and warmth of everyone there. We spent hours talking, laughing, and dancing together, which made it feel like a real celebration of friendship. There's something amazing about being in a room with people who care about each other, sharing good food, and creating great memories. That's why this party left such a lasting impression on me, and I look back on it with a smile. Describe a time when you traveled by public transportation. You should say where you went, what type of public transportation you used, who you were with, and explain why you chose to travel this way. Where you traveled from Thailand to Malaysia. Type of public transportation used. Took an overnight bus. Who you were with. Traveled with a group of friends. Why you chose this way. Affordable, scenic, convenient for sightseeing. One memorable journey I took by public transportation was an overnight bus trip from Thailand to Malaysia with a group of friends. We decided on the bus because it was an affordable way to travel long distances, and we were excited about the opportunity to enjoy the scenery along the route. The bus itself was surprisingly comfortable, equipped with reclining seats and air conditioning, making the journey enjoyable and relaxing. We departed from Bangkok in the evening and spent the night sharing stories, playing card games, and even watching a few movies together on our phones. Crossing the Thailand-Malaysia border at sunrise was breathtaking. The entire journey gave us glimpses of small villages, lush landscapes, and local life along the route, something we would have missed if we had taken a flight. Opting for the bus over flying gave us a chance to experience travel in a more authentic and immersive way, allowing us to connect with the places we passed through. It also strengthened our bond as friends since we spent more quality time together. This trip became one of my favorite memories, filled with laughter, scenic views, and the thrill of exploring a new country. Describe a time when you received good news. You should say what the news was about, how you received the news, what the first thing you did after hearing the news, and explain why you think this was good news. What the news was about. Acceptance into my dream job. How you received the news. Through an email notification on my phone. First thing after the news. Called my parents and friends to share the excitement. Why it was good news. A major milestone in my career, validating my hard work and dedication, inspiring confidence. One of the most memorable moments of receiving good news was when I found out I had been offered my dream job. This was a highly sought-after position that I had been preparing for over several months. I vividly remember receiving the notification on my phone. It was an email that began with the words, "We are pleased to offer you." I felt an immediate wave of joy and relief as I read further. The first thing I did was call my parents to share the news. They were thrilled, knowing how much effort I'd put into this goal. Then, I shared it with a few close friends who had been my support system throughout the entire process. We were all so excited that we planned a small celebration to mark the achievement. This was truly life-changing news for me, as it marked a major milestone in my career. It reaffirmed my belief in hard work and resilience, reminding me that perseverance does pay off. More than anything, This opportunity gave me a renewed sense of confidence and purpose, motivating me to keep setting and achieving my goals. Describe an unusual meal you had. What the meal was. Where you had it. Who you were with. Explain why it was unusual. What the meal was: a unique seafood dish made with octopus and exotic spices. Where you had it: at a seaside restaurant in a coastal city on vacation. Who you were with. Family members during a holiday trip. Why it was unusual: first time trying octopus, unexpected flavors and texture. One unusual meal I had was during a vacation at a seaside restaurant in the coastal city of Goa, India. The dish was an octopus stew cooked with exotic spices and herbs, which was something I had never tried before. I was with my family, and we were all eager to explore the local cuisine. The restaurant was famous for its seafood, so we decided to be adventurous and order something completely new. When the dish arrived, I was surprised by how it looked: small pieces of octopus in a spicy, aromatic broth with a mix of vegetables and herbs. The presentation was beautiful, but I was hesitant to try it because I had never eaten octopus before. What made the meal particularly unusual was the taste and texture of the octopus. It was chewy and unlike anything I had experienced before. The spices were very bold and gave the dish an intense flavor that was quite different from the usual seafood I was accustomed to. My family members were equally surprised but enjoyed the new experience. It was also unusual because we don't usually eat such exotic dishes in our daily lives. Overall, this meal stood out because it pushed me out of my comfort zone and introduced me to a whole new side of seafood. It was a bit challenging to eat, but the experience was memorable and exciting. It taught me the value of trying new things, even if they seem unfamiliar at first. Describe a time when you borrowed something from someone. What you borrowed. Who you borrowed it from. Why you needed it. Explain how you returned it. What you borrowed. A laptop. Who you borrowed it from. A close friend. Why you needed it. Urgent work assignment due, own laptop was not working. How you returned it. Returned the next day with a thank you note and chocolates. One instance when I borrowed something from someone was a few months ago when I borrowed a laptop from my close friend, Anjali. I needed it urgently because my own laptop suddenly stopped working, and I had a crucial work assignment that was due the next day. I reached out to Anjali because she is one of my best friends, and I knew I could rely on her in an emergency. She was very understanding and immediately agreed to lend me her laptop without hesitation. I picked it up from her house that evening, and she even helped me set it up to ensure everything worked smoothly. The reason I needed the laptop was that I had an important presentation to prepare, and without a functioning device, I was in a tough spot. The assignment was time-sensitive, and completing it on time was crucial for my job. With Anjali's laptop, I was able to finish my work and submit it just in time. The next day, after completing my work, I made sure to return the laptop promptly. To show my gratitude, I cleaned it thoroughly, packaged it nicely, and even attached a small thank you note along with a box of chocolates, knowing Anjali loved them. She was really happy, not just because of the gift, but because I took good care of her laptop and returned it without any damage. This experience taught me the value of having supportive friends who are willing to help in times of need. It also reminded me of the importance of being responsible when borrowing things from others, as it's crucial to take care of their belongings and return them in the best possible condition. Describe a memorable journey you took by plane. Where you were going. What happened during the journey? Who you were with. Explain why it was memorable. Where you were going. A trip to Dubai for a holiday. What happened during the journey? Unexpected turbulence, scenic views, friendly crew. Who you were with. Family members. Why it was memorable first international flight, exciting experience, amazing aerial views. One of the most memorable journeys I took by plane was a trip to Dubai last year. It was my first international flight, and I was traveling with my family for a much-anticipated holiday. The excitement of visiting a new country and experiencing a different culture made the whole journey incredibly special. The flight departed from Delhi, and as soon as we boarded, I felt a rush of excitement. Everything was new to me: the spacious seats, the in-flight entertainment system, and the friendly flight attendants who made us feel comfortable from the start. However, about an hour into the flight, we encountered unexpected turbulence. The plane shook a little, which was both thrilling and slightly nerve-wracking since it was my first time experiencing something like that. The crew handled it very professionally, reassuring everyone that it was a normal occurrence, which helped calm our nerves. One of the highlights of the journey was the amazing view from the window. As we flew over the Arabian Sea, I was captivated by the stunning scenery below, endless stretches of blue water and the sight of ships navigating through the waves. As we got closer to Dubai, I could see the iconic Burj Khalifa and the Palm Jumeirah from above, which was a breathtaking sight I will never forget. I was with my parents and my younger brother, and we spent most of the flight chatting, watching movies, and enjoying the delicious in-flight meals. The journey felt like a prelude to the exciting adventures awaiting us in Dubai, and the time flew by quickly. This journey was memorable not only because it was my first international flight but also because it was filled with little moments of joy, like seeing new places from the air and sharing laughs with my family. It was a unique experience that marked the beginning of a wonderful holiday, making it a trip I will always cherish. Describe a time when you spent a lot of money on something. What you spent money on. Why you spent so much money. How you felt about spending that amount. Explain whether you think it was worth it. What you spent money on. A high-end smartphone. Why you spent so much money. Needed it for work, photography, and personal use. How you felt about spending. Nervous but excited about the features and benefits. Was it worth it? Yes, it enhanced productivity and was enjoyable to use. A time when I spent a lot of money on something was about a year ago when I bought a high-end smartphone. I decided to purchase the latest iPhone model, which was quite expensive, but I felt that it was an investment worth making. The phone cost a significant amount, and I had been saving up for a while before making the purchase. I spent so much money on this smartphone because I needed a reliable device for multiple purposes, including work, photography, and personal use. My old phone had started to malfunction, and since I often use my phone for work-related tasks, including emails, video calls, and managing documents, I needed a device that was fast, efficient, and had an excellent camera. The new phone also had some impressive features like advanced security, high-speed performance, and top-notch photo and video capabilities, which were all important to me. When I first made the purchase, I felt a mix of emotions. On one hand, I was excited to finally own the latest technology with all the features I needed, but on the other hand, I was a bit nervous about spending such a large amount at once. It felt like a big financial decision, and I wondered if I was being too extravagant. However, after using the phone for a while, I realized it was completely worth it. The high-quality camera allowed me to capture beautiful moments without needing a separate device, and the phone's performance made my work much easier, saving me time and effort. It became an essential tool for my daily life, and the benefits far outweighed the initial cost. Plus, the satisfaction of having a device that met all my needs made the investment feel justified. Describe a time when you tried to stay healthy. What you did. Why you decided to stay healthy. How you maintained it. Explain how it made you feel. What you did. adopted a healthy diet, started regular exercise. Why you decided to stay healthy. Wanted to improve fitness and well-being. How you maintained it. Followed a balanced diet, exercised daily, stayed hydrated. How it made you feel. Energized, positive, improved mental and physical health. A time when I made a conscious effort to stay healthy was about 6 months ago when I decided to adopt a healthier lifestyle. I had been feeling a bit sluggish and out of shape, and I realized it was time to make some changes to improve my overall well-being. I started by focusing on my diet and exercise routine. I eliminated junk food and sugary drinks from my diet and replaced them with more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. I also made sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated. In addition to dietary changes, I committed to exercising regularly. I began with simple activities like walking and yoga, and gradually incorporated more intense workouts like running and strength training. The reason I decided to stay healthy was that I wanted to feel more energetic and improve my fitness levels. I had noticed that I was getting tired easily and wasn't as active as I used to be. I knew that making healthier choices would not only help me physically but also positively impact my mental health. To maintain this new lifestyle, I created a schedule that included time for meal preparation and exercise. I planned my meals ahead of time to ensure they were balanced and nutritious, and I set aside at least 30 minutes each day for physical activity. I also kept myself motivated by setting small, achievable goals, like running a certain distance or trying a new healthy recipe each week. This new routine made me feel much more energized and positive. My physical health improved, and I also noticed a significant boost in my mood and mental clarity. I felt a sense of accomplishment each time I met one of my goals, and that encouraged me to keep going. The changes I made not only improved my physical fitness but also helped me develop a more disciplined and balanced approach to life. Overall, this experience taught me the importance of taking care of my health and how making small, consistent changes can lead to big improvements in well-being. Describe a website you use that you think is useful. What the website is. How you found it. What you use it for. Explain why you think it is useful. What the website is. Coursera, an online learning platform. How you found it. Recommended by a friend during a conversation about online courses. What you use it for. Learning new skills, taking professional courses, and certifications. Why it is useful. Offers a wide range of courses, flexibility, and quality content. One website that I find incredibly useful is Coursera, an online learning platform that offers courses, certifications, and degrees from top universities and companies worldwide. I discovered Coursera about a year ago when a friend recommended it to me during a discussion about online courses. She was taking a course on digital marketing and was impressed with the quality of the content, so I decided to check it out for myself. I primarily use Coursera to learn new skills and take professional courses that help me stay updated in my field. For instance, I have completed courses in data analysis, project management, and even language learning. The platform offers a wide range of topics, from technology and business to arts and personal development, which makes it suitable for almost anyone looking to expand their knowledge. What makes Coursera particularly useful is its flexibility and the quality of its content. The courses are designed by renowned universities like Stanford and Yale, and industry leaders like Google and IBM, which means the information is reliable and up-to-date. I can study at my own pace, which is perfect for balancing learning with my work schedule. Additionally, Coursera offers certificates upon course completion, which can be added to a resume or LinkedIn profile to showcase new skills to potential employers. The platform also provides interactive elements like quizzes, assignments, and peer feedback, which enhance the learning experience. I find that these features keep me engaged and help reinforce what I've learned. Plus, Coursera often provides financial aid options, making education accessible to a broader audience. Overall, Coursera is a valuable resource for anyone looking to improve their skills or learn something new. It has helped me grow both professionally and personally, and I consider it an indispensable tool for continuous learning in today's fast-paced world. Describe a cultural place like a library, museum, or theater. You should say where it is, how you know this place, what it is like, where it is. National Museum in New Delhi, India. How you know this place. Visited during a school trip, personal interest in history. What it is like. Big building, calm, lots of old statues, paintings, and books. Explain how the place is related to culture. Shows Indian history, helps people learn about old traditions and art. One cultural place I'd like to talk about is the National Museum of India, which is located in New Delhi. It's a very important museum in the country and has a huge collection of items that show the rich cultural history of India. I first visited this museum during a school trip when I was younger. We were studying ancient civilizations, and our teacher thought it would help us understand more by seeing real artifacts. Since that trip, I've been there many times because I really enjoy learning about history and culture. The museum is a large and beautiful building with many floors. Each floor has different displays from various periods in Indian history. The place feels very peaceful, and it's easy to spend hours there looking at everything. There are ancient statues, beautiful old paintings, and even rare books. The way everything is displayed makes it interesting and easy to learn about the past. This museum is deeply connected to culture because it helps people learn about the history of India. It preserves important objects from the past, and when you walk through it, you can see how people lived long ago and what they thought was important. It helps us understand how Indian culture developed and why it's still important today. In conclusion, the National Museum is not just a place with old things, but a place that connects us to our history and helps us appreciate the culture that has shaped our country. Describe a time when you got money as a gift. You should say, when you receive it. Who gave it to you, how you felt about it. What you did with it. When you received it. Birthday. Who gave it to you, parents. How you felt about it. Happy, thankful, or excited. What you did with it. Saved it, bought a gift, or spent it on something fun. I would like to talk about a time when I received money as a gift on my birthday last year. It was a special day, and my parents surprised me by giving me some money as a birthday present. They knew I had been saving for something important, so instead of giving me a material gift, they gave me money, which was both thoughtful and practical. I remember feeling really happy and grateful when I received the gift. It wasn't just about the amount of money, it was the thought behind it. My parents knew I was working towards saving for a new phone, something I had been talking about for a while. I was pleasantly surprised because they usually give me gifts, but this time they trusted me with money, which made me feel more responsible. I didn't want to spend the money right away. Instead, I decided to save it and add it to the amount I had already been putting aside. Over the next few weeks, I continued saving, and eventually, I had enough to buy the new phone I had been wanting. When I finally bought it, it felt really satisfying, knowing that the money from my parents had played a big part in it. Receiving money as a gift was not only exciting but also a valuable lesson in saving and planning. It made me feel more mature and capable of handling money wisely, and in the end, I was able to get something I truly needed and had been looking forward to. Describe a difficult time in your life. What solution you found. How was your situation? What you learned. Describe a difficult time in your life. A personal challenge, academic, career. Your solution. Steps you took to solve or improve the situation. What you learned. Key lesson or personal growth from the experience. A difficult time in my life that I clearly remember was when I was preparing for my final exams in college. I was facing a lot of academic pressure, and at the same time, I had some personal issues at home that were causing me stress. Balancing my studies with personal challenges became overwhelming, and I started feeling anxious about my performance. The fear of not being able to succeed affected both my focus and confidence. To deal with this difficult situation, I knew I had to make some changes. First, I decided to create a study plan that allowed me to manage my time effectively. I broke down my syllabus into smaller parts and focused on studying for shorter periods, which helped reduce the stress. I also reached out to my teachers and friends for help with subjects that I found challenging, and their guidance made a big difference. On the personal side, I practiced mindfulness and took breaks to recharge, which helped me stay calm and focused. Through this process, I learned some valuable lessons. First, I realized that no matter how difficult things get, planning and asking for help can make a huge difference. Second, I understood the importance of mental health. Taking care of myself emotionally allowed me to perform better academically. Lastly, I learned that challenges are part of life, but facing them with a clear mind and perseverance can lead to growth and success. In the end, I managed to pass my exams with good grades, and this experience taught me that with the right approach, even difficult times can be overcome. Describe a tourist attraction in your country that you would recommend. You should say what the tourist attraction is. Where in your country this tourist attraction is. What visitors can see and do at this tourist attraction. One tourist attraction in India that I would highly recommend is the Taj Mahal. This iconic monument is located in Agra, a city in the northern part of the country. The Taj Mahal is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site but also one of the 7 wonders of the world, making it a must-visit for anyone traveling to India. The Taj Mahal was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. As visitors approach the monument, they are greeted by its stunning white marble facade, which shimmers in the sunlight. The intricate carvings and inlaid gemstones are a testament to the craftsmanship of the artisans who built it. The structure is surrounded by lush gardens, reflecting pools, and beautiful pathways, making it a picturesque spot for leisurely strolls. Visitors to the Taj Mahal can explore the main mausoleum, where the tombs of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal are located. The interior is adorned with exquisite marble inlay work, creating a serene atmosphere. Additionally, the surrounding gardens offer ample opportunities for photography, especially during sunrise and sunset when the monument glows in warm hues. Besides appreciating the architectural beauty, visitors can also learn about the rich history and stories behind the Taj Mahal through guided tours. There are also small shops nearby where tourists can purchase local handicrafts and souvenirs. In conclusion, the Taj Mahal is not just a tourist attraction, it is a symbol of love and a magnificent example of Mughal architecture. Its beauty and historical significance make it an unforgettable experience for anyone who visits. IELTS Speaking Cue Card. Topic: Describe a talkative person you know. Who is this person? How would you describe their personality? What kind of topics do they usually talk about? How do you feel about their talkative nature? You will have 1 to 2 minutes to prepare your answer, and you should speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Describe a talkative person you know. Who is this person? Name, relationship to you, e.g., friend, family member, colleague. How would you describe? Outgoing and sociable, energetic and enthusiastic. Their personality? Friendly and approachable. What usually talk about? Personal experiences and stories. How do you feel about, enjoy their company and conversations? Their talkative nature? Find it engaging and entertaining. The person I'd like to talk about is my friend Sarah. She's someone I've known since college, and she has always been one of the most talkative people I've ever met. Sarah is quite tall with long brown hair, and her bright smile lights up the room whenever she enters. In terms of personality, Sarah is incredibly outgoing and sociable. She has this contagious energy about her that just draws people in. She's always the life of the party and can strike up a conversation with anyone, anywhere. Her enthusiasm for life is truly infectious, and it's one of the things I admire most about her. When it comes to topics of conversation, Sarah has a wide range of interests. She's always up to date with current events and loves discussing the latest news stories. Additionally, she enjoys sharing personal experiences and stories from her own life, which often leads to fascinating discussions. Sarah is also passionate about her hobbies, whether it's hiking, painting, or trying out new recipes, and she loves exchanging ideas and tips with others. Moreover, she's not afraid to express her opinions on various subjects, which makes conversations with her both stimulating and thought-provoking. As for how I feel about Sarah's talkative nature, I must admit that I thoroughly enjoy it. Whenever we hang out, there's never a dull moment, and I find her company both entertaining and uplifting. Her ability to keep the conversation flowing effortlessly is something I greatly appreciate, and it has helped strengthen our friendship over the years. However, I do admit that there are times when her constant chatter can be a bit overwhelming, especially if I'm feeling tired or need some quiet time to myself. Nonetheless, overall, I cherish having Sarah as a friend and value the lively conversations we share. Cue card number 2. Describe a place where you would like to relax. You should say, where is it? When would you like to go there? What would you like to do there? Explain why you would like to go to that place. Where is it? A tropical island resort in the Maldives. When would you like to go there? During the winter months, preferably January. What would you like to do there? Relax on the pristine beaches, snorkel in the crystal clear waters, indulge in spa treatments. Why would you like to go there? Escape from the cold winter, unwind in a luxurious and peaceful setting, connect with nature. Where is it? I'm going to talk about a place where I'd love to relax at a tropical island resort in the Maldives. It's famous for being incredibly beautiful and peaceful. When would you like to go there? I'd choose to go during the winter months, especially in January. That's when it's chilly in many places, and I'd love to escape to the warm weather of the Maldives. What would you like to do there? When I get there, I want to do things that help me relax and feel refreshed. I'd spend time on the stunning beaches, feeling the soft sand between my toes. I'd also love to explore the clear waters by snorkeling. And of course, I'd treat myself to some luxurious spa treatments to unwind completely. Explain why you would like to go to that place. The Maldives is just so beautiful and peaceful. The blue lagoons, white beaches, and colorful coral reefs create a perfect getaway from the busy world. Imagine staying in a cozy villa over the water, surrounded by the calming sounds of the ocean. It's a chance to take a break from technology and enjoy nature's beauty. This kind of relaxation is exactly what I need to feel rejuvenated and happy. Cue card 3. Describe a long-term goal you would like to achieve. You should say what the goal is. How long have you had this goal? How would you achieve it? Explain why you set this goal. What the goal is. Starting a business in sustainable fashion. How long have you had this goal? About 5 years. How would you achieve it? Conducting market research, developing eco-friendly products, building a strong brand presence, seeking funding. Explain why you set this goal. Passion for sustainability, desire to make a positive impact, identifying a gap in the market. What the goal is. My big dream is to create my own business focused on sustainable fashion. How long have you had this goal? I've been nurturing this dream for about 5 years now, ever since I became aware of the importance of environmental conservation in the fashion industry. How would you achieve it? To turn this dream into reality, I would start by understanding what people want in sustainable fashion. Then, I'd design eco-friendly clothing and accessories that meet those needs. I'd also work hard to spread the word about my brand through marketing and collaborations. Seeking financial support from investors would also be crucial to get the business off the ground. Explain why you set this goal? I set this goal because I'm passionate about protecting our planet and want to be part of the solution to the environmental problems caused by fast fashion. By creating a business that prioritizes sustainability, I hope to offer consumers ethical and eco-friendly alternatives while contributing to positive change in the fashion industry. This goal is not just about personal success, it's about making a meaningful impact on the world around me. Fourth cue card. Describe something in your country that you are interested in. You should say, what is it? How do you know about it? Why you are interested in it? Explain whether you would like to know more about it. What is it? Traditional folk music. How do you know about it? Through cultural events, music classes. Why are you interested in it? Fascinated by cultural heritage, love for music. Whether you would like to know more about it? Yes, to deepen understanding, explore different styles. What is it? One thing in my country that I'm really interested in is traditional folk music. How do you know about it? I've learned about traditional folk music through attending cultural events and taking music classes where they often teach about our cultural heritage and different music styles. What is it? One thing in my country that I'm really interested in is traditional folk music. How do you know about it? I've learned about traditional folk music through attending cultural events and taking music classes where they often teach about our cultural heritage and different music styles. Why are you interested in it? I'm fascinated by our cultural heritage, and traditional folk music is such an integral part of it. The rhythms, melodies, and stories behind the songs captivate me. Plus, I've always had a love for music, so delving into our traditional folk music feels like connecting with my roots while enjoying something I'm passionate about. Whether you would like to know more about it? Absolutely. There's so much depth and variety within traditional folk music, with different regions having their own unique styles and instruments. I'd love to explore more about the history, significance, and various subgenres of traditional folk music in my country to deepen my understanding and appreciation for this rich cultural heritage. 5-number cue card. Describe a job you would not like to do in the future. You should say, what is the job? How do you know about it? Whether it is an easy or difficult job. Explain why you would prefer to do something other than do it. What is the job? Sewage cleaner. How do you know about it? Through research, documentaries. Whether it is an easy or difficult job. Difficult job. Why you would prefer to do something other than do it. Unpleasant working conditions, health hazards. What is the job? One job that I wouldn't want to pursue in the future is that of a sewage cleaner. How do you know about it? I've come across information about this job through research and documentaries that shed light on various occupations and their working conditions. Whether it is an easy or difficult job. Undoubtedly, being a sewage cleaner is an extremely difficult job. It involves working in hazardous environments, dealing with foul-smelling waste, and facing health risks on a daily basis. Why you would prefer to do something other than do it? There are several reasons why I would prefer not to pursue this line of work. Firstly, the working conditions are incredibly unpleasant, with workers having to wade through sewage and endure nauseating odors. Additionally, the job poses serious health risks due to exposure to harmful bacteria and toxic gases. Moreover, the physical and mental toll of such a job can be significant, with long hours of strenuous labor taking a toll on one's well-being. Overall, given the challenging nature of the job and its adverse effects on health and quality of life, I would much rather explore other career paths that offer a safer and more fulfilling work environment. 7-number cue card. Describe a situation when you helped someone. You should say, what was the situation where you helped someone? How did you come to know about the need for help? What did you do to help? What was the outcome of your help? Describe a situation when you helped someone. What was the situation where you helped someone? A friend struggling with a difficult project deadline. How did you come to know about the need for help? Friend expressed stress and frustration during a conversation. What did you do to help? Offered assistance in organizing tasks, shared resources, and provided moral support. What was the outcome of your help? Friend completed the project successfully and expressed immense gratitude. One situation where I helped someone was when my friend was struggling with a difficult project deadline at work. It was a particularly challenging time for her, and she was feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. I came to know about her need for help during a casual conversation. We were catching up over coffee, and she expressed her frustration and anxiety about the looming deadline. She mentioned that she was finding it hard to organize her tasks and manage her time effectively. Seeing her distress, I decided to offer my assistance. First, I helped her break down the project into smaller, manageable tasks. We created a detailed schedule together, prioritizing the most critical aspects of the project. I also shared some useful resources and tools that I had used in similar situations. Additionally, I provided moral support, regularly checking in with her to offer encouragement and ensure she was staying on track. The outcome of my help was very positive. My friend was able to complete the project on time and with a high standard of quality. She expressed immense gratitude for my support, saying that the guidance and encouragement had made a significant difference. This experience not only strengthened our friendship but also gave me a great sense of satisfaction, knowing that I had made a positive impact on someone's life. Describe a sports person that you admire. You should say who the person is. What sport does he or she do? When did you first hear about this person? Why do you admire him or her? Describe a sports person. Who the person is. Sania Mirza. What sports plays? Tennis. When did you first hear about this person? Early 2000s during her rise in international tennis. Why do you admire him or her? Trailblazer for Indian tennis, exceptional skill, resilience, inspiring role model. One sportsperson I deeply admire is Sania Mirza. She is an iconic Indian tennis player who has significantly impacted the world of sports, particularly in India. I first heard about Sania Mirza in the early 2000s when she started making waves in international tennis. Her remarkable performance in various tournaments quickly brought her into the spotlight. The reasons I admire Sania Mirza are numerous. Firstly, she is a trailblazer for Indian tennis. Before Sania, tennis was not a prominent sport in India, especially for women. Her success on the international stage has inspired many young athletes in the country to take up the sport and pursue it professionally. Moreover, her exceptional skill and determination are truly commendable. Sania has won numerous titles, including 6 Grand Slam titles in doubles and mixed doubles. Her powerful forehand and aggressive playing style have earned her accolades and respect from her peers and fans worldwide. Additionally, Sania Mirza has shown remarkable resilience throughout her career. She has faced several injuries that could have ended her career, but her determination and love for the game have always brought her back to the court. Her journey and achievements continue to inspire millions around the world, including myself. Describe an unusual holiday you had. You should say, what holiday was it? Who were you with? What did you do? Explain why it was unusual. Describe a road trip. What holiday was it? A road trip through remote villages. Who were you with? Friends from college. What did you do? Explored rural areas, interacted with locals, participated in traditional activities. Why was it unusual? Off the beaten path, lack of modern amenities, unique cultural experiences. One unusual holiday I had was a road trip through remote villages. This was a unique and memorable experience that deviated significantly from the typical beach or city vacations. I went on this holiday with a group of friends from college. We were all adventurous and eager to explore places that were off the beaten path. Instead of heading to a popular tourist destination, we decided to travel through several rural areas in our country. During the trip, we did a lot of interesting activities. We explored picturesque villages, interacted with the locals, and participated in their traditional activities. For instance, we helped in farming, learned to cook local dishes, and even joined in on a village festival where we danced and sang along with the residents. The experience was incredibly immersive and gave us a deep appreciation for the rural lifestyle. This holiday was unusual for several reasons. Firstly, it was completely unplanned and spontaneous. We had no fixed itinerary and decided our next stop based on the recommendations of the locals we met along the way. Secondly, the lack of modern amenities made it challenging but also more authentic. We stayed in simple homestays, often without internet or hot water, which was a stark contrast to the comfortable accommodations we're used to. Finally, the cultural experiences were unlike anything we had encountered before. Engaging directly with the villagers and experiencing their way of life was both eye-opening and humbling. In conclusion, this unusual holiday was a refreshing break from the norm. It allowed us to connect with a different way of life and created lasting memories that we still cherish. It reminded us of the beauty of simplicity and the importance of appreciating diverse cultures. Talk about an interesting old person you met recently. You should say, "Who is this person? How did you meet him? How do you know him? What do you do with this person? Why did you find this person interesting?" Talk about an interesting old person you met recently. Who is this person? Mr. Johnson, a retired history teacher. How did you meet him? At a local library event. How do you know him? Introduced by a mutual friend. What do you do with this person? Talk about history, attend his storytelling sessions. Why did you find this person interesting? His vast knowledge, captivating storytelling, and unique life experiences. An interesting old person I met recently is Mr. Johnson, a retired history teacher. I met him at a local library event where he was giving a talk about local history. I was introduced to Mr. Johnson by a mutual friend who knew I enjoyed learning about history. Right away, I was impressed by his vast knowledge and passion for the subject. I got to know Mr. Johnson better over several visits to his home. He often hosts storytelling sessions where he shares fascinating stories from history. These sessions are popular in our community, and people of all ages come to listen to him. Mr. Johnson's storytelling is captivating. He makes history come alive with his vivid descriptions and personal anecdotes. He has traveled a lot and has many interesting stories from his journeys. His enthusiasm for history is contagious, and he makes learning fun. I find Mr. Johnson interesting because he has so much knowledge and shares it in an engaging way. Meeting him has inspired me to learn more about history and appreciate the past. Describe something in your country that you are interested in. You should say, "What is it? How do you know about it? Why you are interested in it? Explain whether you would like to know more about it. What is it? Traditional folk music. How do you know about it? Through cultural events, music classes. Why are you interested in it? Fascinated by cultural heritage, love for music. Whether you would like to know more about it. Yes, to deepen understanding, explore different styles. What is it? One thing in my country that I'm really interested in is traditional folk music. How do you know about it? I've learned about traditional folk music through attending cultural events and taking music classes where they often teach about our cultural heritage and different music styles. Why are you interested in it? I'm fascinated by our cultural heritage, and traditional folk music is such an integral part of it. The rhythms, melodies, and stories behind the songs captivate me. Plus, I've always had a love for music, so delving into our traditional folk music feels like connecting with my roots while enjoying something I'm passionate about. Whether you would like to know more about it? Absolutely. There's so much depth and variety within traditional folk music, with different regions having their own unique styles and instruments. I'd love to explore more about the history, significance, and various subgenres of traditional folk music in my country to deepen my understanding and appreciation for this rich cultural heritage. Describe a person who has had a significant impact on your life. You should say who the person is, how you know this person, how they have influenced you. Explain why you think this person has had such a significant impact on your life. Describe a person who has had a significant impact on your life. You should say hints. Who the person is. Choose someone close to you, like a family member, friend, mentor, or teacher. How you know this person. Choose someone close to you, like a family member, friend, mentor, or teacher. How you know this person. Explain your relationship, e.g., family member, grandmother, friend, childhood friend. How they have influenced you. Explain your relationship, e.g., family member, grandmother, friend, childhood friend. How they have influenced you. Describe specific ways they impacted your life positively, e.g., taught skills, provided support. Why you think this person has had a significant impact on your life. Reflect on their qualities or actions that left a lasting impression on you. Introduction. I'd like to talk about someone who has had a profound impact on my life, my grandmother. She has been a guiding force and a constant source of support throughout my upbringing. From imparting wisdom to providing unwavering love, her influence has shaped many aspects of my life. Who the person is. My grandmother, whom I affectionately call Nana, is the pillar of our family. Her gentle demeanor and compassionate nature have always made her a cherished figure in my life. In the accompanying photograph, she radiates warmth and wisdom, embodying the values she instilled in me. How I know this person. Growing up, I spent countless weekends with Nana, listening to her stories and learning invaluable life lessons. Our bond strengthened through shared moments captured in photos, baking together in her kitchen, gardening in her backyard, and celebrating family milestones. How she has influenced me. Nana's influence transcends mere memories. She has taught me resilience in the face of adversity and the importance of kindness. In the photos where she patiently guides me through challenges or celebrates my achievements, her belief in my potential has been a constant source of motivation. Why she has had a significant impact on my life. Her unconditional love and unwavering support have shaped my values and aspirations. Each picture symbolizes moments where her guidance and encouragement propelled me forward, whether in academics, personal growth, or navigating life's complexities. Describe a sportsperson you like or admire. You should say who this sportsperson is, what sports he or she plays, how successful he or she is, and explain why you like or admire this sportsperson so much. Who this sportsperson is. Sania Mirza. Indian tennis player, born in Mumbai, raised in Hyderabad. What sports he or she plays. Tennis. Known for singles and doubles, especially successful in doubles and mixed doubles. How successful he or she is. 6 Grand Slam titles in doubles and mixed doubles. Former world number 1 in WTA doubles. Explain why you like or admire this sportsperson so much. Determination, resilience, sportsmanship. Promoted tennis among women in India, broke barriers. Memorable moment, winning the 2015 Wimbledon doubles title. One sportsperson I greatly admire is Sania Mirza. Sania is an Indian tennis player, born in Mumbai and raised in Hyderabad. She is well known for her success in both singles and doubles categories, with a particular focus on doubles and mixed doubles. Sania has achieved remarkable success in her career, winning 6 Grand Slam titles in doubles and mixed doubles. She also reached the world number 1 ranking in WTA doubles, the first Indian woman to do so. Her impressive list of accolades includes numerous WTA titles and representing India in multiple Olympics. I admire Sania Mirza for her determination, resilience, and sportsmanship. Despite facing many challenges, including injuries and societal pressures, she has consistently excelled. She has been a trailblazer for Indian women in sports, promoting tennis and breaking barriers. One memorable moment was her victory at the 2015 Wimbledon Championships in women's doubles, fulfilling a lifelong dream. Sania's achievements and positive influence on sports and society make her a true inspiration both on and off the court. Describe a hobby or activity you enjoy. You should say what the hobby/activity is. When and how you started doing it. How it benefits you personally. Explain why you find this hobby/activity enjoyable or fulfilling. What the hobby/activity is. Gardening involves cultivating and nurturing plants, flowers, and sometimes vegetables and herbs. When and how you started doing it. Started about 3 years ago, moved into a house with a small backyard, began with a few potted plants, gradually expanded. How it benefits you personally. Stress reliever, improves physical health, provides a sense of accomplishment. Explain why you find this hobby/activity enjoyable or fulfilling. Connects with nature, offers a creative outlet, teaches patience and care, rewarding to see growth and results. One hobby I thoroughly enjoy is gardening. Gardening involves cultivating and nurturing plants, flowers, and sometimes even vegetables and herbs. I started gardening about 3 years ago. It all began when I moved into a house with a small backyard. Initially, I wanted to improve the look of the space, so I started with a few potted plants. Over time, as I learned more about different plants and gardening techniques, my interest grew, and I gradually transformed my backyard into a beautiful garden. Gardening benefits me personally in several ways. Firstly, it is a great stress reliever. Spending time outdoors and working with plants helps me relax and unwind. Secondly, it has improved my physical health. Gardening involves a fair amount of physical activity, such as digging, planting, and weeding, which keeps me active. Lastly, it provides a sense of accomplishment. Watching the plants grow and bloom, knowing that I played a part in their development, gives me immense satisfaction. I find gardening enjoyable and fulfilling for several reasons. It connects me with nature and allows me to appreciate the beauty and intricacies of plant life. It also offers a creative outlet, as I get to design and organize my garden in different ways. Moreover, the process of nurturing plants and seeing the results of my efforts is incredibly rewarding. It's a hobby that constantly teaches me patience, care, and the joy of seeing something flourish. Overall, gardening is a hobby that brings me joy, relaxation, and a sense of fulfillment, making it an integral part of my life. Describe a memorable trip you took. Where you went. Who you went with. What you did. Why it was memorable. Where you went. Dubai, United Arab Emirates, known for modern architecture, luxury shopping, lively nightlife. Who you went with family, last winter. What you did, visited Burj Khalifa, explored Dubai Mall and Dubai Aquarium, desert safari, dune bashing, camel riding, Bedouin dinner, boat tour around Palm Jumeirah. Why it was memorable. Futuristic skyline and luxurious attractions, variety of activities, shopping, sightseeing, adventure, culture, warm hospitality, quality time with family creating unforgettable memories. One of the most memorable trips I have ever taken was to Dubai. Dubai is a vibrant city in the United Arab Emirates known for its modern architecture, luxury shopping, and lively nightlife. I went to Dubai with my family last winter. We decided to take this trip to escape the cold weather at home and experience a new and exciting destination together. During our trip, we did many amazing things. We visited the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and enjoyed breathtaking views of the city from the observation deck. We also explored the Dubai Mall, which is one of the largest shopping malls globally, and visited the Dubai Aquarium and underwater zoo located inside the mall. Another highlight was our visit to the desert safari, where we experienced dune bashing, camel riding, and a traditional Bedouin-style dinner under the stars. We also took a boat tour around the Palm Jumeirah, which offered stunning views of the iconic Atlantis Hotel. This trip was memorable for several reasons. Firstly, Dubai's futuristic skyline and luxurious attractions were unlike anything we had seen before, making every moment feel special. Secondly, the variety of activities available catered to everyone's interests, from shopping and sightseeing to adventure sports and cultural experiences. Additionally, the warm and welcoming hospitality we received made the trip even more enjoyable. Finally, spending quality time with my family in such an extraordinary place created unforgettable memories that we still cherish. Overall, the combination of Dubai's unique attractions, diverse activities, and the joy of experiencing it all with my family made this trip truly memorable. Describe a special meal you had. What the meal was. Where you had it. Who you were with. Why it was special. What it is. Popular pizza restaurant, known for delicious pizzas and lively atmosphere. When you went there. Last weekend. What you did there. Went with friends, ordered a variety of pizzas, margherita, pepperoni, veggie supreme, tried garlic bread and side dishes, enjoyed the meal, chatted, and laughed. Explain why you feel it is a noisy place. Constant buzz of conversations from diners, open kitchen with chefs calling out orders, sounds of pizza making, dough tossing, ovens, background music adding to the lively atmosphere. One noisy place I have been to is a popular pizza restaurant in the heart of the city. This place is well known for its delicious pizzas and lively atmosphere. I went to this pizza restaurant last weekend with a group of friends. We decided to catch up over dinner and chose this spot because we had heard great things about their wood-fired pizzas. During our visit, we ordered a variety of pizzas to share, including a classic margherita, a spicy pepperoni, and a veggie supreme. We also tried their garlic bread and a few side dishes. The restaurant was packed with people, and the wait staff was constantly moving around, bringing food to tables and taking orders. We enjoyed our meal while chatting and laughing, soaking in the vibrant energy of the place. I feel this restaurant is a noisy place for several reasons. Firstly, the constant buzz of conversations from the many diners created a loud background noise. People were talking, laughing, and even occasionally cheering when they saw a pizza they liked. Secondly, the open kitchen added to the noise level, with chefs calling out orders and the sounds of pizza dough being tossed and ovens opening and closing. Additionally, there was background music playing to add to the lively atmosphere, which further contributed to the overall noise. Overall, the combination of the busy crowd, the active kitchen, and the background music made this pizza restaurant a very noisy but also an enjoyable and energetic place to dine. Describe an educational TV program that you have seen. You should say what the program is about. How often you watch this program. What type of people enjoy this program. And explain why this program is educational. What the program is about. Planet Earth, natural world, wildlife, ecosystems. How often you watch this program. Often, especially new seasons/episodes, rewatch favorite episodes. What type of people enjoy this program? Nature, wildlife, and environmental science enthusiasts, students, educators, families. Explain why this program is educational. Detailed and accurate information about animal species and habitats, raises awareness about environmental issues, advanced filming techniques enhance learning experience. One educational TV program that I have seen is Planet Earth. This documentary series is about the natural world and showcases the beauty and diversity of our planet's wildlife and ecosystems. I watch this program quite often, especially when a new season or episode is released. I also enjoy rewatching some of my favorite episodes from time to time, as they are not only informative but also visually stunning. The type of people who enjoy this program are those who have an interest in nature, wildlife, and environmental science. This includes students, educators, and anyone who appreciates high-quality documentaries. It is also popular among families, as it is suitable for viewers of all ages and provides a great way for parents and children to learn together. This program is educational for several reasons. Firstly, it provides detailed and accurate information about various animal species, their behaviors, and their habitats. The narration, often provided by experts like Sir David Attenborough, adds depth and context to the visuals. Secondly, it raises awareness about environmental issues such as climate change, habitat destruction, and conservation efforts. By highlighting these topics, the program encourages viewers to think about the impact of human activities on the planet and the importance of preserving biodiversity. Additionally, the use of advanced filming techniques, such as time-lapse and high-definition cameras, allows viewers to see the natural world in ways that are not possible with the naked eye, making the learning experience even more engaging and impactful. Overall, Planet Earth combines stunning visuals with informative content, making it an excellent educational resource that inspires a greater appreciation for the natural world. Describe a foreigner who speaks your native language very well. You should say, "Who was that person? How she knows your language." Explain why she can speak your language well. How did you feel about it? Who was that person? Mark, from the United States. How she knows your language. Formal education, Hindi classes, daily practice with native speakers, watching Hindi movies, reading Hindi books, listening to Hindi music. Explain why she can speak your language well. Genuine interest in the language and culture, natural aptitude for languages, consistent practice and interaction with native speakers, willingness to learn from mistakes. How did you feel about it? Impressed and proud, easier and more enjoyable communication, inspired to improve my own language skills. One foreigner who speaks my native language, Hindi, very well is my friend, Mark. Mark is originally from the United States and has been living in India for several years. Mark learned Hindi through a combination of formal education and immersion. He initially took Hindi classes at a language institute when he first moved to India. Additionally, he made a conscious effort to practice speaking with native speakers on a daily basis. He also watched Hindi movies, read Hindi books, and listened to Hindi music, which greatly helped him improve his language skills. Mark can speak Hindi well for several reasons. Firstly, he has a genuine interest in the language and culture, which motivated him to learn it thoroughly. He also has a natural aptitude for languages, picking up new vocabulary and grammar rules quickly. Furthermore, his consistent practice and interaction with native speakers allowed him to understand the nuances and colloquial expressions of the language. He wasn't afraid to make mistakes and learn from them, which accelerated his learning process. I felt incredibly impressed and proud of Mark's ability to speak Hindi fluently. It's always fascinating to see someone from a different background embracing and mastering your native language. His proficiency in Hindi also made communication between us much easier and more enjoyable. It showed me the value of determination and immersion in learning a new language. I admired his dedication and felt inspired to improve my own language skills as well. Describe a thing you bought and you are happy about. You should say what you have bought, why you have bought it. Explain why you felt happy about it. What you have bought. New laptop, high-performance model from a well-known brand. Why you have bought it. Old laptop was slowing down and malfunctioning, needed for assignments, research, online classes, and personal projects. Explain why you felt happy about it. Exceeded performance expectations, useful features, high-resolution screen, comfortable keyboard, lightweight, enhanced productivity and efficiency, sense of satisfaction and relief. One thing I bought recently and am very happy about is a new laptop. It is a sleek, high-performance model from a well-known brand, and it has significantly improved my productivity and overall computing experience. I bought this laptop because my old one was starting to slow down and malfunction. As a student, I rely heavily on my computer for assignments, research, and online classes. Additionally, I enjoy working on personal projects like photo editing and learning new software, which require a powerful machine. After much research and consideration, I decided to invest in a high-quality laptop that would meet all my needs and last for several years. Felt happy about this purchase for several reasons. Firstly, the laptop's performance exceeded my expectations. It runs smoothly, handles multiple tasks effortlessly, and has a long battery life, which is essential for my busy schedule. Secondly, the purchase came with several useful features such as a high-resolution screen, a comfortable keyboard, and a lightweight design, making it easy to carry around. Thirdly, this new laptop has enhanced my overall productivity and efficiency. Tasks that used to take a long time on my old computer are now completed quickly and seamlessly. Lastly, making this purchase gave me a sense of satisfaction and relief, knowing that I have a reliable tool to support my studies and personal interests. Overall, buying this laptop has been a worthwhile investment, and I am very pleased with its performance and the positive impact it has had on my daily life. Describe a time when you helped someone. You should say where you helped/her, why you helped her, how you helped her, and explain how you felt about the experience. Where you helped her. At my neighbor's house, during harsh winter weather. Why you helped her. Elderly lady living alone, struggles with heavy lifting and harsh weather. How you helped her. Took her grocery list and went to the supermarket, bought all needed items, carried groceries inside and organized them in her kitchen. Explain how you felt about the experience. Felt good and appreciated, fulfilled to make a positive impact, strengthened community sense, reminded of the importance of helping others. One time I helped someone was when I assisted my neighbor, Mrs. Sharma, with her grocery shopping. Mrs. Sharma is an elderly lady who lives alone and often struggles with heavy lifting and carrying groceries from the store to her home. I helped her last winter when the weather was particularly harsh, with icy roads and snow making it difficult for her to go out. One day, I saw her attempting to leave her house with a list in hand and a worried look on her face. I approached her and offered my help, knowing that the conditions were not ideal for her to be outside. I helped her by first taking her grocery list and heading to the nearby supermarket. I made sure to pick up all the items she needed, including fresh produce, dairy products, and other essentials. After purchasing the groceries, I brought them back to her house and carried the bags inside. Additionally, I took some time to organize the items in her kitchen, placing them in easy-to-reach places. I felt really good about the experience. Mrs. Sharma was extremely grateful and her warm smile and heartfelt thanks made me feel appreciated. It was fulfilling to know that I made a positive impact on her day and contributed to her well-being. Helping her not only eased her burden but also strengthened our sense of community. This experience reminded me of the importance of being attentive to the needs of others, especially the elderly, and how small acts of kindness can make a significant difference in someone's life. Describe an occasion you borrowed something from somebody. What was it? When did you borrow? Whom you borrowed it from? What you did with it? Why you borrowed it? What was it? Camera, high-end DSLR camera. When did you borrow? Last year, a few days before a family vacation. Whom you borrowed it from? Friend, Rahul, photography enthusiast. What you did with it? Took hundreds of photos, captured landscapes, lakes, family moments, recorded videos. Why you borrowed it? Needed a good quality camera for documenting the vacation, own camera was outdated and not working properly. One occasion I borrowed something from somebody was last year when I borrowed a camera from my friend, Rahul. I needed a good quality camera to document a family vacation we were planning to a beautiful hill station. I borrowed the camera in the summer of last year, just a few days before our trip. My family had planned a week-long vacation to the mountains, and I wanted to capture the stunning landscapes and precious moments. Unfortunately, my own camera was outdated and not working properly, so I turned to Rahul for help. Rahul is a photography enthusiast and owns a high-end DSLR camera. When I explained my situation to him, he was more than happy to lend me his camera. He even gave me a quick tutorial on how to use it properly, as it had many advanced features that I wasn't familiar with. During the vacation, I used the camera to take hundreds of photos. I captured the breathtaking views of the mountains, the serene lakes, and the joyous moments spent with my family. The high quality of the camera made a significant difference, and the photos turned out beautifully. I also took some videos, which we later enjoyed watching together as a family. I borrowed the camera because I wanted to ensure that I could document our vacation with high-quality photos and videos. The experience was memorable, and having a good camera allowed me to capture the essence of the trip in a way that my old camera could not. Borrowing Rahul's camera made the vacation even more special, and I was very grateful for his generosity. Professional paid online classes guaranteeing a target band of 8 to 9 in one go. Helpline number, WhatsApp +918360555364. If you really want genuine videos for IELTS exam with real exam example with full help support, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to like, share and comment your suggestions because your suggestions are very important.